Good afternoon. Today is Sunday, Sunday, June 3rd, and we're going to be talking about, we're going to be talking about my opinion as it relates to, do you have a automobile, a car, that is experiencing some type of vibration? Does that car happen to be a Hyundai? Well, we're going to be talking today about different strategies and different facts and maybe some laws regarding what you can do if your car is under warranty and the dealer refuses to fix it. Or maybe your car is not under warranty, but it's some type of problem that occurred while the car was under warranty. If it occurred while the car was under warranty, even though it's not under warranty now, you may still be entitled to it being fixed by the dealer because the problem occurred while it was under warranty. So I speak from my own opinion today and my own research. Nothing I say should be construed as legal advice. It's not intended to be legal advice, and even if it was, I'm not a lawyer, so I can't give legal advice. So it may sound like a little inconsistency there, but the fact is, if I'm telling you something and it sounds like legal advice, well, you know I'm not an attorney, so therefore it can't be legal advice. So it should be no contradiction. But anyway, this is our second in a series of videos about the Hyundai Accent, and that's the model that I'm talking about. But Hyundai, of course, has other models, and if you have seen the other video, what we were talking about was the car having a vibration. The engine seems to be vibrating. It appears to be an unnecessary vibration, and wording is very important here, but I'll just say unnecessary. And the vibration extends into the passenger area, into the passenger seats, and to the rear passenger seat. So we have actually gone to the dealer 4 times on 4 separate days, and we did have the motor mounts, 2 of the motor mounts replaced. The dealer said the vibration was being caused by the lower motor mounts. The lower motor mounts were replaced recently, and after they were replaced, I immediately noticed that the vibration was still there. It was reduced, but it was still there. And of course, you know, many things can cause a vibration coming from the engine area. Different types of vibration could be caused by bad spark plugs, a bad air filter, incorrectly adjusted, something to do with the engine sensors, or incorrectly adjusted idle, which the idle is supposed to be nowadays actually automatically adjusted by the computer, but it might be something wrong with the computer. And then of course, sometimes there are things that happen to your engine that do not show up in the so-called codes. So and if you have an engine diagnostic, it might not show up in the codes. You might have to actually have your fuel system tested and have other tests done. But anyway, we decided to take this matter to arbitration, and the Better Business Bureau has a free arbitration program. I don't know who the program is, who pays for the program, whether it's the dealer or whether it's the government, but it's a free arbitration program that you can go through if you feel that your auto is not working properly under the warranty, or if the dealer refuses to make repairs. There's also the Bureau of Automotive Repair in California. I don't know the name in other states, but in California it's called the Bureau of Automotive Repair. This is all under the so-called administration of the governor's office, and of course the governor's office in California right now is Governor Jerry Brown. Anyway, we decided to go through the arbitration process, and I just basically put down that there's a vibration. and I put down what the dealer said. The dealer said that it was operating as designed. That was the quote, operating as designed, unquote. At another occasion, the dealer said that the vibration was normal, quote unquote. So that was the extent of my complaint, and I of course attached the repair receipts showing that I had been to the dealer 4 different times, and the receipts showing that I did go to other seek out other mechanics to try to figure out what's causing the vibration. One mechanic said that it's caused by the upper motor mounts, and of course I only had the lower ones replaced. I think those are the transmission mounts, but the engine mount was not replaced. So one mechanic said to me that it's the upper engine mount that's causing the vibration. He said that they're famous for that in the Hyundai vehicle. Let me skip forward for a second. Basically, the arbitrator has ruled that the Hyundai is unsafe, and I'm going to explain that in this video and maybe the next one. But the Hyundai vehicle is unsafe based on the information provided to the arbitrator, being that the arbitrator in this case made the ruling that it was a manufacturer's defect caused by the bad motor mounts. So that's coming from the manufacturer, which is Hyundai. And the other information released to the arbitrator, included in his investigation, is that the vibration, according to Hyundai officials, is caused by an improperly bolted suspension. Improperly bolted suspension, which means that it's a safety issue. Because if you have an improperly bolted suspension, if you have a situation where a motor mount is not tight or not proper motor mount, it could cause some type of motor mount failure, cause the engine to fall out, cause you to have some type of accident. But there's of course, there's a difference between the motor mounts and the suspension. Suspension could mean the shocks, the items that bolt the tires to the car. All those things could have to do with suspension. So but the word suspension is used by Hyundai. It's not my word. It's used by Hyundai. I'm simply quoting Hyundai officials who said in an internet news article that they were concerned with the vibration, and that they had made efforts to make sure that the suspension is more securely bolted to the car. So I will give you the links to those articles in a second. But anyway, in making the ruling that the motor mounts were a manufacturer's defect on this vehicle, I believe that's the grounds for every person who has a Hyundai to take your vehicle back to the dealer. I'll give you the case number here from this arbitrator. I'm going to give you his name and phone number, and that's your grounds for taking your car to the dealer if you have a similar vibration or a similar concern about your motor mounts or your suspension. You can take this ruling to your own dealer and let them know what was said here. And you can of course write me through this YouTube video if you wish to have a copy of this arbitrator's report. Again, the Hyundai is unsafe. So my opinion is that everyone who owns a Hyundai, I don't care which model it is, should take your car back to the dealer, and if you have a problem that the dealer is not willing to fix, you should consider either putting in a complaint against their license, or either considering suing them in court for breach of warranty, unfair and deceptive business practice, for bad faith and fair dealing, and of course any damages that you incur. That would be my opinion, that you could consider suing them in court, because under the warranty, you know, they have to inspect the car, and you're going to see in this particular example that they even refuse to inspect the vehicle, and certainly to inspect the things that I asked them to inspect as a consumer. And so that's part of the breach of the warranty. You know, a lot of people have said that they take their cars back to these dealers, and the dealers say to them that it's operating as designed, or it's normal what the car is doing. Well, the problem with that is that if you take your car to a dealer and they say it's normal, you need to ask them for the mechanical specifications. If they cannot provide you with the mechanical specifications immediately, then you should threaten to sue them for breach of warranty, simply on the grounds that the car is built based on mechanical specifications. You might see on your screen right now automotive vibration testing. This is what they do in the factory when a car is produced. They do mechanical specifications for vibrations. So whatever your repair is, if the dealer cannot supply you with the mechanical specifications, you can threaten to take further action against that dealer, including small claims or other court action. That is your right to do that, and it is your right to sue under the United States Constitution that I know of. So we're going to be back in a few minutes with more details on this Hyundai Accent, Hyundai Motors Manufacturer Corporation failure to honor the warranty.